I tell people that I work in HR, but I'm a marketer, and I work to develop strategies and tactics to recruit talent to citizens using marketing to do that. So it is a tricky question and a little bit hard to explain that I'm a marketer that works in HR. I actually started my career as a financial advisor at John Hancock right out of college. And then within, I would say, my first 3 weeks, the recruiter who was hired for campus recruiting left, and they asked if anyone in our class was interested. And I thought, I really love working with people. I love building relationships. I love making connections. I like the sales aspect. So I ultimately got that job and built out their campus recruitment program and ran it for 4 years. At one point, I outgrew the role and looked for a bigger organization to join. And I joined Partners Healthcare in Boston. So it's one of the largest healthcare systems in the Northeast. And I would say the pivotal point in my career actually was I went to a SHRM conference as part of my development and actually learned about employer brand marketing, and that was in 2010. And the woman was just so impressive from EMC and just loved everything that she was talking about. And I was like, this is it, this is what I want to do. And so I worked with my boss, who was a great mentor to me, to really figure out where was the business need so I could gain some of these marketing skills and get a bit more depth. So I think to be in this space, you have to be comfortable being innovative and creative and thinking about things that nobody else in your company does. You don't really have necessarily a person you can go to and say, hey, how did you do this before? I think you need to, along those same lines, have vision. So it's one thing to be creative and have all of these ideas, but have a vision on how to bring that forward and execute and deliver and measure what you are proposing. I would say resilience is really important because what you're going to take on is hard. And I think you're going to hear no, you're going to have a lot of roadblocks, you are going to have a lot of challenges, you're going to be asked for endless amounts of information to be able to prove the value of what you're doing, what you're proposing, why should you do this. I think there are tons of webinars, tons of ebooks, there are conferences, there are Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups. I think just getting involved and to start reading. I read so much. I learn a lot from reading and just absorbing information and seeing. I follow all the companies I admire. I follow them on every platform. I'm watching what they're doing. I'm seeing what their campaigns they're running, what creative they're using, what type of content they're sharing. So I think you just jump in, and just do as much as you can to immerse yourself in information and talking to other people in this space.